moon. Yeah, I don't care about their relationship anymore. It is just, when Natsuki brings up talking about how, like, I knew you bringing me out of my abused home was a mistake, I don't know about that one. At that point, it's like, I'm not saying to help her anymore, but by Lord, you shouldn't be in a relationship anymore. Like, you can still help her and everything. Like, I care about Natsuki getting out of that house, but they should not be in a relationship anymore if she says that.
Yeah.
Like, he can still feel free to help her, but they should not be together. Like, that is a no. Because obviously nobody deserves fucking having an abusive parent, but it's like, you should not be in a relationship after that. Several notebook pages of notes later, stretch my arms out. Not as torturous as one could expect maths to be, but it's something to focus on. Maybe you can get in a relationship together later, but I feel like that should have been a, let's take a break from a relationship and try to work this out more. Try and forget. Interrupting my own train of thought, Barry lets out a long, drawn-out yawn. Well, this studying isn't as exciting as you thought it'd be, huh? Hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm just getting a little worn out. You enjoy math? Yeah, so? Psychopath. She sticks out her tongue at Nat. I like the feeling of completing a puzzle in my head. Though it is getting really tiring. In which case, it might be wise to take a short break. Yeah, I can go see if we got any snacks around. Oh yes, please! I've got some coffee, some hot chocolate, and a packet or two of green tea lying around, I think. If you want some. Could I get some hot chocolate, please? Tea for me, if it's not a bother. Not at all. Natsuki? Natsuki, entranced her textbook, is brought back to the real world. Oh, huh? Hot chocolate? Oh yeah, sure. Alright. 2 hot chocolates, a tea, and a coffee, coming right up. Giving them to their small talk, enter the kitchen and reach for the kettle. I reiterate, I understand the notion that abuse victims end up abusive themselves, but that's why therapy happens after abuse, and then a relationship can possibly happen. Exactly. And I feel like MC should kind of notice that. I feel like MC should probably be like, we should put a break on our relationship. But you know, he's not gonna do that. I pick it up, approximating how full it is by weight. Giving it enough, I set it back down and flick the switch. The kettle comes to life, the deep rumbling slowly intensifying. Reaching into the cupboard, I grab 3 generic mugs alongside the cat-eared one. I grab the instant coffee and begin preparing my own drink. As I begin my search for the tea packet, Sayori shows up. Hey, need any help with the drinks? Oh, sure. So, I did say I'd check up on you. How are you feeling? Do you really want to know? He nods. Well, the good news is, I just clear everything up with Natsuki. Hey, that's something. The bad news is, that's the coffee.
Oh, that's very distracting.
Well, I'm terrified. Sure you figured that out already, but... I'm sorry, Zero. Not your fault. Or they're making tea for Yuri. They're making fucking hot chocolate for Natsuki. And a coffee for Sayori, I think. Okay. Or a coffee for him. Coffee for somebody. I don't think that. Not your fault. Just this morning, I got us a taxi to avoid the walk to school. On the way back, God, I felt like my heart was gonna explode. I even went to school because I didn't want to tell her. Got a proper response ready, so he's left stammering. But we'll manage. And hey, the study thing is helping keep it off my mind. So thanks. Zero, can't hide this from her forever, you know. It'll be a tough conversation, but she has to know. It's really not right to keep something this important from her. Exactly. Thank you, Sayori. I get the concern, but... Can we talk about this another time? Yeah, I guess. That's right, Sayori. Get pissy at him. I get mad at him, too.
Huh?
Sorry, Sayori. It's just... No, I understand. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. Kettle's hiss takes me back to the drinks. Sorry, could you grab 2 little hot chocolate packets? Top cupboard. Sure thing. Digs around one of the upper cupboards before recovering the pack of hot chocolate sachets and passing it to me. Thanks.
Yeah, the little tea bags. They call it sachets over there, I guess.
Carrying each sachet, open my teeth. I dump them into the other cups before returning to my coffee. Taking the kettle, I slowly pour the boiling water in each of the mugs before gently stirring each with a spoon. Barry grabs 2 of the mugs while I take the other 2. Together, we bring them all back to the living room. Thank you, Zero. Thanks. Don't worry about it. We all drink and sync. Yuri appears around the living room, taking in whatever it is that's so interesting about it. Soon after, she speaks up. I like your house, Zero. The decor is very... you. Thanks. I wish I was the one with the great taste, but this was all my parents doing. Well, apart from the mess, that's all him. Thanks. Anytime. Seems nobody wants to talk about the elephant in the room. That'll have to happen eventually. We better rip the bandage off now. So, earlier, Natsuki and I were discussing options for other clubs. Gary and Yuri both turned my way. All eyes are on me. And I figured maybe you guys would want to take part in that? Oh, I don't know. I don't really know if I'd fit in as well elsewhere. Well, there's a lot on offer. I grab the leaflet from my bag and begin poring over it. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands as I finish and skims over it, before handing it over to Sayori. Then hands it to Yuri. And before long, he makes his way back to me. Want to see anything you like? Not really. Just not the same. Really? I mean, there's the baking club, the chess team, the debate club. I could never. Yuri, aware of her thoughts slipping out, elaborates. The debating seems a little intense for me. Wait, what happened to the literature club? Oh, Natsuki yelled and they disbanded.
Yeah.
Natsuki yelled at Monica and it made Sayori feel worse about herself and they disbanded. It is literally the dumbest disbandment of the club I think I've ever seen.
Yep.
They literally disbanded over the smallest thing. And it's not even like they fully disbanded. It's like they kinda disbanded. They didn't even make like an official statement saying they disbanded or anything. Like Monica didn't even say that they disbanded. They just like think they did or they kinda did. It's just dumb. Monica's just at her house. This study date just ended up happening. They didn't like purposely not invite Monica. It just ended up happening. I could probably put together a solid argument, but actually getting it out there in the clear and concise way. Yeah. Okay, maybe other clubs aren't such a good idea. I don't like keeping myself away from the literature club, but I don't know if I'd feel well there unless Monica learns how to appropriately treat someone with a mental illness. No offense. How about you tell her, Natsuki?
Oh my god.
Despite the bluntness of her statement, Siri seems unfazed. I guess. Perhaps in due time, Monica may come to her senses on her own. I doubt it, seeing how she acted during the party. That kind of attitude, it's ingrained. None of you talked to her! She's gonna need a real talking to. Yeah, that none of you did! Like, what the fuck? Literally, this is the dumbest drama.
Yeah.
Yes, this entire drama was because Monica coddled Sayori. And it literally all could have been fixed by just talking to her. And saying, hey, Monica, maybe you shouldn't do that. But none of them tried to do that. So, because none of them tried to do that, there is now drama. It is literally just, they literally just made them not communicate for the sake of fucking... Also, this is very, like, uncharacteristic for Sayori. Because They talk about how Sayori is somebody who cares about her friends. So why the fuck would Sayori be totally fine with just leaving Monica to be in the literature club? Just leaving the literature club. Like, why would Sayori be totally fine with just leaving Monica in the dust when Monica's literally her friend? Like, that's not how Sayori would act. Sayori wouldn't just leave her friends. Maybe it's bad writing. It's the answer for a lot of this. At least... we need some of that special tea. Just... I don't want to lose my temper again. Then you don't talk to her. Shoots me a guilty look. I know. I just want her to get it. Well, have you talked to her since? It's probably best just put into words how you feel. Should probably step up to the plate. It's the least I can do to repay Sayori. And I don't think Natsuki would forgive me if I didn't. Maybe I could talk to her for you.
Zero, that's really nice of you. But I feel like if anyone could explain it best to her, it'd be me.
Exactly. Sayori should explain it to her.
Yeah.
I think their thought process is that they're trying to expand on their characters, not just write them as they were in the main game. But there's a difference between expanding characters and changing characters. This is an expansion. They don't even act how they were in the base game. Expanding is adding, not replacing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is an expansion. Expansion is adding. This is taking away. Like, that's not an expansion. Like, when you look at an expansion pack for a game, the game isn't taking content away from you. Like, that's not what expansion is. It's not like, oh, you got the expansion pack. Well, now you can't play these game modes.
Sorry.
That depends on the game, Zero. Well-made games don't get rid of it. If it were EA, we don't count EA. EA isn't a company. You can characterize how you want, but you can't do it to such an extent that contradicts the original personalities. Exactly. It's like these are contradicting how they originally act, and a lot of it feels like it's just there to build unnecessary drama. Like, you literally can't tell me that this is good when literally this entire big conflict about the club could literally be avoided by just somebody talking to Monica. Discussing their problems. Like, it's like, are you serious? This entire thing could just be solved by just saying, hey, Monica, can we talk about this?
Yeah.
I guess, like, it's so stupid. And arguably, Sayori would have done it from the beginning. She would have. She would have tried to talk to Monica about it. It's like, but of course, in this, Sayori would just runs away from Monica. Doesn't want to actually tell her friend how she would rather her treat her. This, kids, is why when you want to make a VN's original story, you don't have to make it a DDLC mod. That's what it feels like. It feels like they just wanted to make their own story, and if that was the case, then just go make your own visual novel. Like, just go, like, it feels like they wanted to make their own original VN, and they didn't want to make a DDLC mod. And if, like, if that was the case, then maybe you should have just went to go make that.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to morph the characters to fit the story. Like, you can do some morphing, but when you start doing too much, it starts being like, what was the point? Oh, alright.
I really do appreciate the gesture, though.
I nod.
Just a bit touchy right now. I'll do it soon. Pinky promise. I don't want the club to stay out of action.
None of us do. Natsuki and Yuri both quietly nod in agreement. Shut the fuck up, Natsuki. You're literally the one who told her about it disbanding. I don't think you give two shits about the club. I refuse to believe that you care about the club. So, before I can awkwardly change the subject again, Yuri appears to check her phone. She glances at us with a guilty expression.
Oh, goodness. I didn't even realize the time.
She begins organizing her books, sweeping them all into a pile on the floor.
Zero, Natsuki, Sayori. This was nice, but I really must be going now. Oh, alright. Your mom wants you home? Yes. I forget we were having family over for dinner tonight.
Zipping her bag up, she goes over to the door.
Want me to walk you there? Oh, thank you.
Siri slips her shoes on, catching up to Yuri, who's already halfway out.
Guess I'll talk to you two later? Yeah, see you guys later. Oh, and Zero, thank you again for having us all over.
Happy to accommodate. Flash a smile their way. Take their leave, their voices fading as they disappear down the street. The door slowly creaks shut. I quickly reach over and pull the door the rest of the way. Well, that was nice. The math sucked, but it was nice seeing them have fun. Heh, yeah. What about you? You know what I'm like with, anything academic. But yeah, no, I had fun. I think we both needed the company.
Yeah. Maybe I'm worrying too much, but you just seemed a little off. No offense, you've been weird all through today.
For real?
Well, you know what this morning was like. Guess it's still catching up to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Either way, I trust you.
Awkward silence. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Sora. You don't have to apologize. You weren't really harassing me. Well, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Also, I don't know if I thanked It's Sonic for the gift sub earlier and the 22 bits. Last year around 2 a.m. I did pass out sleeping mornings. I like my phone. I still played your stream. Bro, they still wanted you to watch.
I'm gonna go get changed, okay?
Yeah, okay. Natsuki departs, the stairs creaking as she climbs them. My mind swirls, starting to process the day's events. As my head is about to explode, I can't help but think back to Literature Club through everything. Things had just ended so abruptly yesterday. Hard to think that yesterday was our last club meeting, possibly ever. And with the dumbest reason. It's such a stupid reason. Feels almost surreal. If nobody was keen on, the alternative clubs, it seems like Natsuki and I are on our own. No support group. No safe haven. No police. It's me, her, and Sayori next door. Us against the world. No, and a psychopath may be hunting us down. I reflexively peer out of the window. Nothing suspicious. Cleaning up after Sayori and Yuri, I grab the club leaflet and contemplate crumpling it up and throwing it in the trash. However, I instead decide to hold on to it, just in case. Oh, he said no police, Blaze, because Natsuki doesn't want him to call the police, and apparently she said that when she did call the police, they didn't help her at all. That's why he said no police. I grab my bag and stuff it in, next to my geography textbook, and... oh, it is a poem. The Shimmer. I never had a reason to peer much past my door. I had food, water, a bed. What else did I need? Though this room is pitch black, I'm content, happy, somewhat. My eyes adjusted over time to see only what I mean to. I woke up sometime later and I saw a light under the doorframe. My eyes burned, and away I turned. There it stayed, knowingly. Soon after I looked at it again, but this time it didn't burn as bad. It was warm and inviting, somehow, beckoning me to discover more. At first I resisted the thought. Why waste time, I said. Why bother when all this is enough for me for now. The light heated up the floor, and I found myself envious. Now I see that my room gets really cold when I sleep. I give in, finally, and pull. The door opens, without a sound, and I'm flooded by burning lights and colors I've never seen before. Outside is a hallway that seems to stretch on forever and ever. Doors like mine, open and closed. Lights bright, off, flickering. The door opposite, mine is open, and is filled with magnificent colors, the likes of which I've never seen. Picture of blues, greens, purples, and pinks. Inside this room were empty jars, and I took one for myself. I caught myself a little color, pink and white and shining bright. Should have took one of the other ones. My door is half closed now, because sometimes I like shadows and dark and the silence it offers. When it gets cold as I sleep, the pink light shines across the room. It shows me the colors inside here that I was missing the whole time. Pretty good poem. Thank you for the 100 bits. You know it's rough if you got chat telling you abort. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, and I think a majority of chat, obviously not all the chat, we're not really enjoying this mod. But I know there are some people who do enjoy it, and I'm like, by all means, sure. You can enjoy it if you want to. But this is me expressing my opinion, so. Well, with hindsight, it's pretty bad. It's not that bad. And long, way too long. Looking for anything at all to take my mind off him. Natsuki makes her way downstairs. I decide to float along since forgotten plan. Long since forgotten plan. Huh. Just look at this. Found my poem. The one we wrote for the club on Friday. Oh yeah, I remember. Well, we never did get to read each other's poems, like we planned. Natsuki's looking through her own bag. You sure you want to? Hey, can't hurt too much to read them anyway. Even if it's just for the constructive criticism. He shrugs. Sure. We'll stand there for a moment, but Natsuki becomes restless. You gonna give it over then? Oh, yeah. Hand my poem over to her. In return, she thrusts her own poem in my hands. Dollhouse. I remember my toys from when I was small. A kitty cat, a horse, a plush, and a house for a doll. Nice. The house is really weird. It had these closable walls, so you could make a perfect home for all your perfect dolls. You could have a family within the house's walls. A perfect little home of perfect little dolls. But when you put them away and close up the walls, they remain as they were, as perfect little dolls. Would they love? Would they try? Would they scream? Would they cry? Behind plastic smiles, would anyone know the difference? Natsuki turns to me, eyebrow raised, resuming reading. That was really... Shh, sorry, just a sec. Nodding, I give her the time to finish reading my poem. I watch a bated breath as Natsuki's eyes scan the page. Hope she likes it. I can barely contain my own thoughts on hers. She lowers the poem to face me. We both share a look. Wow. Wow. Registering the jinx, we both chuckle a bit. Somehow she refrains from calling it and socking me in the arm. A few anxious seconds pass, so we're both trading looks to figure out who goes first. Natsuki wins. Wait, did someone say it's gonna be like Fruits Route? No, I will finish this mod, and I have to finish it. Because the problem with this is, a lot of people, I think, from what I can tell from the modding subreddit, a lot of people do enjoy this. So I'm like, if I'm gonna say that I don't enjoy it, I feel like I have to at least have my proof of playthrough to be like, look, I played it, and I still don't like it. That people can't try to pull the, well, you didn't even play all of it. So it's like, there, I played all of it. Let me dislike it, damn it. I would only be playing this if I wanted to see if it would improve, but I honestly don't believe it will. The longer it goes on, the worse it feels. Yeah, I think, like I said, that might be, if anything, old X music might beat it just for the fact that it was shorter. I'm watching since Zero's playing and we're having fun making fun of the mod. It's like a case of the mod is so bad it's good. I mean, at least we're entertaining ourselves, yeah? And there are some good moments in it. Like I said, at least it's in its C tier. It's at least made it the C tier. Ah. No, it's okay to actually like the mod and just get more enjoy making fun of it. If you can enjoy it from that, it's alright. I have nothing personal against that. Yes, and I would like to also explain that is my statement too. Like, I think, for example, Gundam Tanaka, for example, he's in the chat and he enjoys the mod. Like, he said about how he's like, it made him cry and stuff. And I'm like, that's fine. You can still enjoy it. Don't let me get in the way of your enjoyment of it. Just, I don't enjoy it. Like, if you enjoyed it, that's fine. I don't have anything against you for liking this. Just me, I don't. It didn't make me cry, it gave me chills. Okay, my bad. I will not say that it made you cry. It gave you chills. I don't care if you like it, it sucks. The Tanaka Empire never cries. My apologies. Natsuki wins. It sucks in your opinion, Elvis. It sucks in your opinion. Remember that. I really like that. I'm caught by surprise. Wasn't it a bit too much? Since when was that a problem? I mean, maybe it was a bit headlong, but I don't think it mattered. Huh. I just thought what with you and Yuri's conflicting styles. Zero, I was talking about being needlessly wordy. I don't have a problem with something being long unless it's done for the sake of it, or to look smarter than it is. I just think, I don't know, I think the story called for it. I suppose. I shrug. It wasn't that big of a problem after all. And speaking of the story, without warning, she lays the shimmer down on the coffee table before launching into a hug. Taken aback, I initially jump a little, but quickly ease into it. Lowers her voice to a whisper. Why did he name the poem? She puts the shimmer down. Why don't I just say the poem? Why'd you have to say the name specifically? Why do you have to say the name of the poem? Just seemed funny. Lowers her voice to a whisper. You're so sweet, Zero. And man, you were gonna show this to the club? It really means a lot to me. So thanks. Yeah, I was gonna show it to the club. Too bad somebody ruined it. I'm happy to. It's no problem. Unsure how to respond, I grin back. Now, where to begin with Dollhouse? Someone ping me on Discord when she's about to die.
Okay.
I run the words through my head carefully. This isn't too sensitive. Were you really gonna show Dollhouse to the club? Natsuki balks for a moment before answering. I wasn't. It was very much it was for your eyes only. I thought as much. Seems very blatant. Yeah, blatant. I can never give them something that obvious. I can't have them knowing. Well, it was just obvious to me because I know what I know. I'm sorry, Zero, but I never risk it. Yeah, Natsuki has to have her dumb logic of not telling anybody.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'll give credit where it's due. The subtle animations really make the moments more animated. Some may disagree, but it's the first thing that pops out to me. The animations are very hit and miss. Some of them are really good, and some of them are very odd. Like, some of them I'm like, yeah, that's a really good animation. And some of them are, like, weird, like when Natsuki laughs and she, like, switches to, like, 6 different faces, and I'm like, oh god, what's happening to her? But yeah, like, a lot of them are, like, pretty good, though. I'll give them that. No, I want something a little more digestible for the club. Well, am I allowed to see it? You know, to be constructive and stuff. Natsuki stretches the back of her neck awkwardly. I, ripped it up in Monika's face. Thanks, Natsuki. Thanks for a reminder of why I don't like you. Did you really have to hammer home the point that hard? Knowing where this leads, I second guess bringing it up. In fact, maybe it's better we don't go there. Yeah, thanks. Take a second to look at each other back and forth. Natsuki lunges forward, planting a kiss on my cheek, before reaching for the TV remote and flicking through the channels. Well, I'm beat. That math really did a number on me. I'm gonna find us something nice and stupid to watch. Get the light, would ya? Sure. Rising to my feet, make my way to the wall switch, and flick it off. With the illumination of the TV. Bobs back into the sofa. Natsuki follows. She pouts as dozens of different programs flicker across the TV. Never anything good on, is there? Chuckles. Heh, guess not. Maybe we could watch a movie. I've got a few I think you might like. Where's the TV coming from?
What are they? They're not looking at a TV.
Why is the light coming from the left, but they're like looking at a wall?
The fuck?
Are they supposed to be looking? Why is the TV in front of them? Yeah, I'm very... Huh?
Yeah, they're not looking at the TV.
Where are they looking? It looks like they're looking at the wall.
They're crazy.
Maybe they're looking at the door! Oh my god. You know, it's not a bad idea. So it's settled then. Here, let me pick it out. Pick one out. I stand and make my way towards the TV, crouching down in front of the cabinet. Wait, where are you going? Got a few Blu-rays in here. What is this foreign language you're speaking? I basically got every movie ever made on the TV. What do you need Blu-rays for? Selection on TV isn't that expansive. In fact, it's pretty limited. What? Are your films too good to be visible to the masses? One of them is like the third most expensive film ever made. Maybe fourth. Now, I raised 2 movies for her, easing back into the comfort of the sofa and scooching up close. This film is really funny. But this one has remastered quality, and has that lead guy you were fawning over when we watched your cheese fest. Second. But just so you know, I'll miss the maybe first 20 or 30 minutes because someone's gotta make dinner. Oh, do you need some help, or... No, dumbass. You stay put while I do all the hard work. Oh, thanks. Without another word, Natsuki disappears into the kitchen. I lethargically head over to the window, giving the street one last survey. Nothing. Some kind of peace of mind, shut the curtains. Take the disc out of its case, pop it in the Blu-ray player. I yawn as I navigate the film menu and hit play. The opening credits begin scrolling as I hop back in place. My eye is getting heavy as I begin slinking into the couch. Oh, I love you, Zero. Let's be NPCs and stare at drywall for hours.
Yeah, let's watch paint dry. It'll be really fun.
It is fun. You ever do that?
Yeah, I've never done that, but I'll do it with you.
I don't know. It just like, is the TV there? I feel like they blurred the background so where we can't really see the TV, but like I can't see the TV. The light is coming off from the left.
The TV's not in front of them.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Eggman, are you gonna watch drywall with us? Pull up a seat, Sonic. We're gonna watch drywall with them. Also, holy shit, what the fuck, Libatina, what the hell? Jesus Christ, thank you, Libatina, with the 20 gift subs. Holy fuck. Yes, Eggman's favorite channel. Ah, yes, the drywall channel. Jesus. Just what I've gone the past couple days really taking me out of it. At this point, I deserve the break. Hey, do noodles sound good? Doesn't look like we really have much else. Zero? Shut up, woman. I'm sleeping. Wednesday.
We're dying in our
Sorry
sleep.
guys. Sorry guys, my mod's broken.
How do you make the text small like that?
I forgot. There is a way to do it. Zero. I think it's the same way you can make the text black text. You probably do like a style say, and then it makes every single text afterwards probably that small until you turn it back to normal. Zero, he isn't here, okay? Not here. Calm down. It's okay. Calm down. Just breathe. It's only me, okay? Just breathe. I wrench my eyes open. What? Just take it easy a sec, okay? Breathe through your nose. I do as she says. Okay, good. That's better. You're doing great. What the hell happened? Probably best I don't tell you. Why not? Bad dream. Not that hard to imagine. Right. God, I'm sorry, Zero. Don't apologize. Not your fault. Besides, it's probably best not to argue the point, so you say so. Just keep breathing through your nose. Slow and steady. It helps. So, like, did they ever, like, point out what's wrong with him? Like, I'm assuming we just have to assume it's his anxiety, right? Like, he's just been having panic attacks.
It just seems like he has an anxiety disorder. Yeah.
He has an anxiety disorder. Like, he never straight up told anybody this. So he just, it's just kind of weird that he's not telling anybody this.
I'm assuming that he has an anxiety disorder, but he doesn't know that he does.
He doesn't know that he does, so he has panic attacks.
Help for it or anything like
that makes sense, I suppose, yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. These seem like panic attacks. And
They
like
are.
anxiety, so yeah, that's what it is most likely.
They happen very frequently, and they happen over small things. It's totally anxiety.
Yeah, and he keeps activating this dumb effect. God damn it, MC. I'm gonna have a stroke at this rate. If you,
Yeah, someone's
we're gonna have to put seizure warnings on
Yeah.
this fucking video.
It helps.
Okay. I follow the pattern. After a moment, my heart slowly begins to ease itself. Well, to be fair, regular DDLC has seizure warnings, so.
It does. Most games do though, just because
Yeah.
you don't know how sensitive someone
Well, yeah, you
is.
should be careful if you have suffered from those. I
Yeah.
scramble off the couch, rushing over to the window. Dipping under the curtains, I scan the street. Empty. More than that. It's dark out. Damn, how long were you sleeping? What time is it even? 0? I'm gonna back myself out of the curtains. Once I'm free, I turn to face her.
You think maybe now is the time to tell me what's got you so, well,
Screaming bloody murder in your sleep and staring out the window like a madman at 5 in the morning?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's 5 in the morning. Okay, so it's not like 5 p.m.
let me guess.
It's finally occurred to you how insane my dad is? Worse.
Worse?
Notice my stalling. Just get it over with. Okay, he's finally telling her. I saw him.
Huh?
I saw your dad. Natsuki immediately tenses up.
You... in the dream?
Well, yeah, but I saw him when I was out with Sayori on Monday. We're on our way back home from the walk. He just drove past us.
Oh shit.
Before I can start to explain myself, I start rushing around the room, closing any curtains, blinds, and other avenues of entry.
He didn't see you, did he?
No, he looked right through us. Like we weren't even there. He had no reason to recognize us, so...
Where was it?
Just at the bottom of the hill. You know, the big one that leads up to the cliff top.
Yeah, I know the place. That's like, what, 20 minutes away?
Yeah,
Wait, you sure it was him?
I recognize him. I recognize the car. He was smoking, just like he was when I saw him the first time. Can't not be him. He has a smoking problem. Poor buddy. Poor guy. And by poor guy, I mean, can he just like die? Can he die so Natsuki can leave my home?
Yeah.
This is all I ask.
Okay. And when the hell were you planning on telling me?
I was working on it. I don't know, I thought it'd be better for you.
Fucking hell, of course you did it to protect me. That is so you.
I don't want to hear it.
That is so you.
Don't start that shit now. Don't try to
so
now.
you, Zero.
Don't try to now be like, you always just want to protect me when your reasoning for telling him and not the girls was because he fucking was different, apparently. Don't you start with me, lady. Like, don't you start with me. But also, I was about to say, wow, a realistic argument in this mod for once. An argument that actually makes sense to happen. Like, yeah, I know why he didn't tell her. He was scared to. Like, oh my god, it's an actual argument that makes sense.
Zero, you can't just keep shit like this from me.
I'm sorry. I knew I had to tell you eventually, but I was scared.
God, you know what this means, right? Means he didn't take my running away lying down.
I don't know why you guys thought that.
Yeah, why the fuck would he? Oh, my child ran away. Oh well.
Why did you think he would?
What?
Wait, did you just say something makes sense in this one? Even I answered. Damn, it's been a long time since I've heard that. Fucking get the AZ meme from Pokemon. It's been 3,000 years.
It's been 3,000.
Something actually makes sense. What is this? The mod's gone on for so long, it's actually starting to make sense.
He is out there. He's looking for me. If I don't leave right now, he will find us.
And he will kill us. Sorry, the reference was right there.
Wait, don't leave. Zero, if I stay, you'll be in as much danger as I am. Do you even know what he'd do if he found you with me?
I have a pretty good idea.
What?
That was actually funny. Do you know what he'd do? I have a pretty good idea.
Hmm.
That was actually
Kinda.
that was a funny line. Why is the mod getting good now? What is this?
Don't say that.
It's getting good now. It's fixing itself. Just hear me out here, okay? Need you to think logically about this. Fine. So, say you leave. Where do you go? No, it's not enough to fix the mod. No, not at all, Fox. I'm just saying at least I'm enjoying myself now. I mean, I was always enjoying myself just from being angry, but I was like, at least now I can actually, I'm laughing. Oh my god, I'm laughing for the good reasons.
God, I'm laughing, bro.
I'm laughing for the good reasons now. Much as I hate to say it, there's nowhere else. Is there?
There's my mom's family, but
Too far away?
yeah.
Now, there are only two solutions. Either we stay holed up here for a month, or we go to the police.
Oh my god, logic.
Yay! He's going back to the police idea. He didn't let Natsuki tell him otherwise.
Let's go.
Thank you. I'm so glad they didn't just make him, like, forget about it the entire time and just listen to Natsuki. I'm glad he's actually saying, we need to go to the police.
Yeah.
Bro, they get, like, what mod is this now? This is mod getting good. Her eyes widen. No! Absolutely not!
Bro, who took over writing the script here?
Hey, you're the one preaching to me about how dangerous the man is. How about we go straight to the people whose job it is to lock up scumbags like him? I've said it a million times, Zero, and I'll say it again. They will not do a damn thing. I'll get dragged through the system, the trauma, all of that, all over again. For nothing. Can't just do that. They didn't play by the rules and help me when I was 10, so why should I expect them to now? Listen, I'm sorry it happened before. But it's this, or he finds us, right? I just don't get it. You don't need to get it. You just need to listen to me for once. I understand the fear. Really, I do. But this man is putting your life in danger. And I'm scared that you're not getting the help you need because you're afraid of actually making him face the consequences of his actions. I heard he told you why I'm not doing... It's not good enough, Natsuki. Oh, fuck you, Zero.
Huh?
Call the police. You may as well walk me straight back home. It is a death sentence. Alright, fine. Let's assume no cops. What now? Thinks it over for a moment. Just give me enough time to pack. Maybe I can get to my mom's family. How are you planning to do that? Aren't they, like, on the other side of the country? I don't know! God! Shakes her head, racking it for ideas. I don't know! Listen. Do you want something to eat? Take a few minutes to try and calm down.
I want... You know what? Sure. It's better than going around in circles like this.
I nod, entering the kitchen. Cereal, again. Wow, for once the mod actually had a realistic argument.
Yep.
However, Natsuki's logic is a pain in the ass. Because she's like, they didn't help me when I was 10, so they're not gonna help now. It's like, I don't know about that. I feel like trying again is definitely an option.
Yeah.
Like, Natsuki doesn't want to help herself. It's definitely frustrating. Call a fucking assassin? You gotta be careful there. They can botch that shit up. I would think. It's true. I can see why she'd think that. I can kind of see why she'd think that, but we already talked about the police in, like, previous streams. It's a weird thing. Like, I don't know. And also, it's the fact that it's, like... It's also the fact that it's one of those things where it's, like... what's the harm in trying again? Like, Natsuki's acting like she's gonna, like, not be able to get anything from it. It's like, what's the harm in trying again? Like, clearly there's no better option.
Yeah.
But, again, this isn't my problem with the mod, per se, because obviously MC is now frustrated with her logic, too. So, thank you. Like, obviously MC is frustrated with the fucking logic, too. It's not like the mod is trying to support her logic. It's just MC being like, ugh. So yeah. She's a minor, they could send her back to her father. They don't do that though.
No, they'll put you in a nut. They'll like take you away. If
Yeah,
it's an
they will
accident.
investigate. They're not gonna send you back.
If they have evidence, if they're able to get evidence that you're being abused, you will not. Be
Yeah,
sent
they'll send you back if they can't find evidence. But
Yeah.
they're not just gonna send you back right when you ask. Yeah, so they don't do that.
Like Natsuki's bruise on her eye. Does she still have it? I actually don't know.
It's covered with makeup, I think, right now.
Well, that's evidence right there.
I was about to
so-
say, that's evidence enough. I was like, she has a literal bruise on her eye.
Yeah, she's got an actual black eye.
Yeah, she'd be sent somewhere else for a bit. Yeah, she would not just be sent straight away. Yeah, they at least have to investigate it first. They're not just gonna be like, okay, child, we'll send you. We'll go ask your parents if they're abusing you. Are you abusing her? No.
What makes you think that, huh?
And plus, yeah, them reporting it again would also give them more of a chance to investigate it. Cereal. Again. 2 bowls. 4. Jug of milk. 4. I don't know. My theory. I kind of have a weird theory here. I have MC's theory, though. Remember that theory he said earlier? Where he was like, Natsuki, do you not want to go to the police because you don't want to see him get arrested? Like, I don't know. I have that theory. I have the theory that that's what it is. It's that Natsuki doesn't want to call the police because she's afraid that he's going to get arrested. I'm thinking it's that.
Yeah.
I don't think this mod deserves your effort. No, I will theorize. Because honestly, that is a good reason for her. It makes more sense. Exactly. It really explains why she's acting this way. Because yeah, because then it would be a case of Stockholm syndrome. She doesn't want to see him get arrested. Because that makes way more sense if it's like she actually never did go to the police. And that she never did. And she's just saying that because she knows that would fix her problem. She doesn't want to see her dad get arrested. Because that would make a lot of sense. Like, I'm still thinking about that. And if they honestly don't give me a straight answer to that, then I will give the mod credit for at least allowing me to have that kind of, like, theory, you know? For allowing me to sit here and be like, I don't know if she did or not, you know? Because I'm like, okay. Because maybe some people will be like, maybe she did, and the cops did send her back. And I'm like, we'll see. We have to see what really proves it. Yeah, wait, so she feels emotionally convicted because she loves her dad, yet hates him due to shitty behavior? Yeah, essentially. It could be that, or she could have a case of Stockholm syndrome where, yeah, you basically, because they're your parent, no matter what they do to you, you're like, I have to love them.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just innate into you. Breakfast comes and goes without a word. That's a level of emotional complexity I did not expect from this mod. It's something a lot of Natsuki mods actually do. Funnily enough. I could have swore, like, Summer Hope even did it. Like, a lot of Natsuki mods do that, and it makes a lot of sense, to be fair. Yeah, Purist did it, too. But Purist also had her dad not as a monster, so... Purist was more her dad was actually just, like, a sad man.
Sad man.
I see it. Plays. Oh, no, I've seen it before, but I wasn't expecting it from this mod. Oh.
That's what I thought he meant.
Not gonna lie, I think chat's being more mean than I.
Yeah, they're dragging a little harder than we are.
Chat's dragging this mod. I play mine for comedy. Chat is just like, oh god. This comes and goes without a word. I take my bowl and stack it atop the other and wash dishes. Natsuki does the same for trudging back to the living room. I'm not. I believed this mod could do it. I just hope they do it at the very least. Yeah, I believe they could do it. I think they can do it. If they can tell me, if I somehow get proof that Natsuki did not go to the cops the first time, then I will commend this mod. I follow, taking a seat next to her. I'm thankful for the break. Still have something to confess. Can I be honest with you, Natsuki? Oh, now you're being honest? Okay, I'm sorry. Shoot. That was quick. Everything seemed so clear at first. Thought I had everything under control. But now it's like I can't go a second without imagining how everything will go wrong. And now I dragged you into it, and I... Hey, wait. Look, I know we... Trails off and coughs. This whole thing might be a mess, but it's our mess. If anything, we dragged each other into this, so don't try to pull all the blame on yourself. Just don't keep stuff like that from me again. Of course. Total transparency from here on out. Right. And it goes both ways. Because we're gonna get nowhere if we keep hiding stuff from each other. Especially stuff like this. Yeah. Natsuki, after a moment, slowly leans over, resting her head on my shoulder. I gently stroke her hair and reciprocate, holding her. We stay like this for a silent moment, passing comfort in this storming thoughts. Natsuki sighs. What do we do, Zero? Well, you already know our options. Either we wait it out until you turn 18, try your best to travel 400 or so miles to get to your mom's family, or... I sigh. Yeah. You wanted me to be honest. I'm being honest. But no matter what, I'm with you. Really? Really. Besides, we've only got 32 days to go. So we just have to keep our heads down until November. Then, there'd be no chance the cops could send you back like they did before. Okay, that sounds like a plan.
But
Sure, it's
she
a
has
given, but that
bruise.
means no school. Hmm?
She has a bruise. They wouldn't send her back. Like,
Intense.
there would be no chance of them sending you back. But, like, she has a bruise. They would not send her back.
Wait, did they just say that the cops won't send you back? You do realize
Yeah.
that if you go there and you're 18, she's not a minor anymore.
No. They're saying right now. They're like, we go to the cops right now. They're saying if we wait a month, there'll be no chance that they'll send you back. So they're implying that if we go right now, there's a chance that they'll send her back.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying their thing works in even more reverse. Because it's like, don't they think that if she's 18, they're not going to do anything? Because they're like, well, you're 18 now. You can just move out.
Yeah.
Like, they
They're
can't
like,
do
whatever.
anything when she's a legal adult. They're like, okay, but you can just move out your house then.
Yeah.
You're an adult now. You would have to go to the cops now because she's a minor. And it still counts as
Yeah.
child abuse. I don't think it would count anymore once she's 18.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I mean, they'd still probably look into it, but like they wouldn't be like, "What's
Oh, okay.
child abuse?"
Okay, wait. Yes and no. If you report past child abuse, your parents can still be held liable for it. All right. But I was just making sure because I didn't know how it worked. Because I was like, because like,
was something like that.
it's like I said, they wanted to go with, well, because I was going with the whole sending back thing. I was like, if you really want to talk about them sending you back, don't you think they'd send you back if you were 18 instead of sending you back when you were a child? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. But of course, okay, so I did get that wrong. All right, I didn't really know how that worked. I didn't know if they were like safe to be like, sorry, we can't do anything. There are worse mods. Oh, there definitely are. No one's excusing that. It's just, we're not talking about other mods. We're talking about this
Playing
one.
this mod.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I forget who said it before, but this is Japanica. It's like, yeah. It would be yeah, this is like, you're 18? We can't help you. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. I think I was mostly thinking with the mindset of, if they want to go with the idea of the cops sending her back, wouldn't you think they would send you back especially now? Like, if we're already going with this whole not being realistic cops thing? Just depends if you have evidence for it sufficient enough that's irrefutable, or if your countryside doesn't allow it. Oh yeah, just we have to try and keep up with our work. We're gonna take a hit no matter what, but it might help. Of course. And hey, maybe we want to make it something fun. I think the fun factor depends on the subject, but yeah, I'd like that. Besides, I love you, Zero. I love you too. And I'm sorry for not telling you. Well, it's out there now. In all honesty, she reached for the TV remote, but holds off. Zero, you should try and get some sleep. Like, actual sleep. You look pretty desperate for it. You sure? I can hold down the fort here. Though, can I borrow your phone? Why? I'm gonna talk to Sayori. Tell her we won't be going to school for the foreseeable future. Oh, sure. Hand her my mobile. There's a charger cable down the back of the TV somewhere. Believed to have finally gotten it off my chest, but try to push the whole horrible affair out of my mind. Now, I need sleep. I don't know, it just feels like he could. I still don't understand why MC can't go to school. Like, why does he have to stay here? Natsuki can handle herself while he's at school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that just seems like too much. That seems like a too much, you know? And anything, he can also bring back her work. This feels weird. Wait, he's not? What the fuck? No, he's not. He said both of us are going to school for the foreseeable future. So you know. You know what that means.
Yeah.
MC's not going to school, meaning that Sayori gets to see less and less of her childhood friend. That's great. While she's dealing with her depression. Man, I love MC. He's my favorite.
What if both Sayori and I don't know.
The double suicide. Oh my god, the triple alongside MC. My god.
Oh my god, the triple suicide.
The triple.
There's only 2 characters left after that.
The triple dipple. Oh baby, a triple.
Well,
This is
might as
someone
well.
else said it in chat. Oh baby, a triple.
A triple.
The triple dipple suicide. A triple dipple quadruple nipple. 60% of the my members killed themselves. Alright. Brought back by the sound of the TV. It's not really all that loud, but enough to stir. Hi. Hey. What's the time? About 4:30. Great. Sorry I slept so long. You needed it. What are you watching? Don't know, really. Just channel surfing. How are you feeling? I lean up, making space for her on my couch. Still a little tired. You want a coffee? Oh, sure. You having one too? Nah, I'll stick to the hot chocolate. That's alright. Don't know how much you've got left, but go for it. He wanders off into the kitchen. Bro, how far are we from this mod ending?
Oh no.
Fuck. My tissue.
What? Oh my god, no, your tissue.
Gonna wipe my mouth after I drink the milk. Ah! Ah! I don't know where it went. What the fuck? It like disappeared.
Magic.
Oh my god. Magic, you know. At the rate you're going, I stayed around an hour and a half. Plus bonus
Wonderful.
content? Oh my, I'm not going through bonus content.
No bonus. What the fuck?
I am not going through bonus content. I said I was playing X and Music Redux. I ain't playing bonus content. Natsuki wanders off into the kitchen. Hot chocolate actually brings me to a realization of sorts. Groceries. At least there's no reason to recognize me. State I'm in, I don't want to take any risks. So we're just gonna starve? Thanks, MC.
Let's just not eat.
Appreciate it. Bonus content? Is that a threat? Exit music side stories actually are not that far off. See, but why would I want to watch side stories of these characters when I hate their characterizations? Like, my reasoning for liking the side stories in DDLC Plus was because I love their characters.
What's Monica's side story gonna be? That she's sad this whole time while
That's
they're
why I was
doing
like,
this?
I hate these characterizations, so I don't want to see more from them.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't playing the bonus content. Then I'm in. I don't want to take any risks. It doesn't come down to asking Sayori. I don't want to put that on her. But there's no other choice. As Natsuki returns, better set my mind onto something else. What'd I miss? Not much. Sayori came over and dropped off some of our homework for us. Right. What have we got? Got some history to catch up on, and we both got some same math worksheet. Ugh. Trust me, if you don't like the mod, the bonus content's amazing. I don't want to play it. I'm sorry, Gundam Tanaka. Because you're also someone who you're also saying that you like the mod, so it's like, I can't really, like, no offense, but it's like, somebody telling me that I'm gonna like that when they like the mod, it's like, it's kind of hard for you to say, yeah, you kind of have a bias, you know? Because you like the mod, so it's kind of like, Like, I don't think... Plus, like I said, it's bonus content. It's not really required for me to play it. Bonus content is clearly for people who really like the mod. I'm not one of those people. Ugh. All of a sudden, I'm not too enthused with the idea of keeping up at school. But it's important, so... At least we're kind of prepared for the math, right? I guess so. Well, it's just... Ugh. It's hard enough when it was just numbers. In a bid to avoid suffering through my weakest subject, I propose an offer. Hey, I can't promise to be much help, but do you need help with the history stuff? Are you just looking for a reason to avoid the math? No. Okay, yeah. But I'll actually try. And I'll resist the urge to look it up. Okay, that sounds good. Better than doing literally nothing at all. Or the both of us sitting in silence. Yeah. So what do you have for history? Travels through the notes on the coffee table, eventually spotting her page. Here, I'll give you a quote from the bonus ending without context. You insteadily. Okay, see, now it just sounds like a shitpost. I'm not playing that. If it's also just a shitpost or joke bonus content, I don't really want to play it. And that's the other thing. See, Blaze is like, watch the bonus content be amazing and well written. It's like, that's the problem. That would make me hate the mod more. Because I'm like, why was that bonus content? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing the bonus content, though. I'm not really interested in it. Travels through the notes on the coffee table, eventually spotting her page. Looks like the first big chapter assessment. The speed of progress, the Industrial Revolution. Begins imitating a yawn, stretching her arms above her head. Yeah, come on. It's all a lot more interesting than math. And a hell of a lot less terrifying than what's been running through my head all day. That's not setting the bar very high. Probably more interesting than half the stuff we learned in school, period. Really? Can't just keep my mind occupied. Sure, I mean, everything we have today is mostly thanks to the inventions and ideas that came from that time period. Cars, TVs, phones, even some of the first. Oh, very funny. Jeez, you sound just like my history teacher. That guy never fails to put me to sleep. At least I'm a little more enthusiastic about it. Swear, most of our teachers seem like they're on autopilot half the time. They have to talk about the same crap to a bunch of uninterested children for years on end. Of course they tune out. I mean, they got paid to do it. Even that's not enough to at least pretend they care. Anyway, the assessment. Sorry. It's the usual. Regurgitate a few facts, memorize specific years for the end chapter test, and it looks like I need to write a short essay. You got a title for it? Yep, right here. Where can we still see the impacts of the Industrial Revolution today? Hey, looks like a little lecture will come in handy for this. Not much of a snooze fest now. I'll be bored out of my mind the entire time, but I think I can handle it. Alright then, start at the beginning. I question why this mod exists in the first place. To cheer the people who cried about the ending up? How would this cheer them up? This has the same ending.
Yeah, what?
Wouldn't this just remind them and make them worse? So I was like, I don't think this was made to cheer them up. How would this cheer them up? Oh man, Redux really cheered me up. It killed her again. Woo! Okay, this mod actually D tier is still holding up in the strong C tier. The main thing holding it up is the production value and nice music at times. Oh yeah, it's still in C, yeah. I don't think it's D. Like you said, production value is definitely very high, and the music, I mean, I don't really have an opinion on it, but it sure is there, like I said. It's nice, I guess. I'll say, like, it's nice music. It fits some scenes sometimes, but sometimes it feels like it's, like, very random and out of place. S tier. Alright, hello Mexican. You trying to fight? That's fair enough. It's personally, I personally think it's either A or B+. I like it, but I acknowledge it has flaws. That's fine, Gundam Tanaka. You can totally like it. Like I said, anybody's free to like it. That's fine. Me personally, I don't know. I'd say either B- or within the C's. Yeah. I feel bad for the devs of this mod. I don't really, just because this is the whole point of releasing something, is it not? For people to give criticism.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Giving criticisms. Besides, this mod is getting praised by literally everybody. I don't think me saying something is gonna affect anybody. I'm like one guy in a sea of people talking about how much they love it. I don't think this really is gonna affect them. Like, everybody's been giving praise. So, it's like, I'm the only man, I think, out of a sea of people. So. Part of it's also echo chamber Reddit. That is true. Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm not saying why people like it or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's why I feel like I'm not really, like, feeling bad or anything, because I'm like, I mean, everybody else is praising it constantly. So I'm the only one who's like, eh. I'm so confused. It's talking about the Industrial Revolution, so it could be Britain, but no one here calls it math. Fucking Zed is sitting here trying to figure out where it takes place. He's like, is it England? Is it America? Is it Japan? But they call it this. Ah! Zero's just the crotchety old grandpa complaining in a crowd of cheers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you whippersnappers. I hate it. I love the young people. Back in my day, we had real DDLC mods. Oh boy, I love our final heartbeat. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson all day? That's everybody on Reddit. Once they figure out that I don't like it.
How many times once we find out Zero doesn't like a mod that they like, how many times you have to teach this lesson,
old man? Hey, our final heartbeat is an oldie. I honestly actually considered replaying that on the channel, like how I replayed the festival just to see it, see how it holds up, see how it holds up, because that was an oldie. That was like the first DDLC mod.
That was like the one mod where like the whole entire game was there, and there was just extra stuff at the end.
Yeah, it was like.
It would like they added on to the game.
No, you had to play through the game, and then the mod you had to. Well, I mean, if you already played through the game, you could just put the mod in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone here just seems so mean-spirited about it. Can't feel great. Frost Noble, you're a sub to the channel, right? Is this your? We're usually like this with mods. Also, Gundam Tanaka's giving his point. And like I also said, I don't think they really care. And also, again, like I said as well, this is kind of what happens when you release things publicly. People are free to give criticism.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm just some guy on the internet. Who cares if I don't like your mod?
Yeah. Most other people, or not most other people, like some other people will.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter if Afro Zero doesn't like your fucking mod. I like Sonic Adventure 2. Does my opinion really matter? 'Cause I'm a Nintendo fan. I think my opinion is out the window.
My favorite game is Mario Sunshine, so...
I mean, I'm not very
No,
harsh
listen
on
to
it.
that.
Harsh about it in the moment. If I say things that seem harsh, but at the end of the day, I really just don't care. Exactly. And me being all super angry is played for laughs. Zero's a Sonic fan. Exactly. That should know where my opinions lie. And Monica likes the 100% Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, I think it's fun to collect all the blue coins.
We're clearly not normal people.
That's where I stand.
Yeah, we're clearly not normal people. Y'all both got shit taste. Exactly. That's the moral. Now the moral is accept other people's opinions and yeah, that's all the moral is. Just accept other people's opinions.
Be right back.
Never thought there'd come a time where I'd be praying to move on to math. An Nazi's history essay really did it for me. But the fact that we're digging into at least early evening is a sign that a break may be warranted. I stand up and reach my hands out to the ceiling. That wasn't that bad, was it? You're one to talk. I had to do the work and listen to your droning. Sounds like you're in need of a break, too. But we're almost done. Part of the essay, this math worksheet is nothing. Crash back down on the couch and slump over the coffee table. Come on, 5 minutes. Ugh, right, fine. 5 minutes. Immediately sit back up and pull Natsuki into a hug. We can't waste time with this stuff. I mean, we have all evening, and it's just the math sheet now. I like how now I have an identity in the chat as the guy who defends X and Music Redux. Not really, no, you were just known as the leader of the Tanaka Empire. What do you mean? You had an identity in chat before. Are we almost done with the mod? According to Tanaka, he said about an hour, so almost, I guess. Not even close. The history and math sheets were all Sayori could pick up for us. Hell, apparently it's a real pain for her to get what she could. She doesn't know your schedule all that well, and I'd only ever mention history to her in passing. So I gave her my schedule earlier. You should be able to get everything then. Again, why doesn't MC just go to school? But you'll have to give her yours at some point. Oh, I can text that to her right now. But God, she's really going out of her way for us. It's almost as if I should just go to school. Yeah. It's really kind of her. And we talked. Pause for a second. Sorry to get a little grim here, but she's really worried about you. After what she told me about Monday and what happened this morning, I am too. I'm not the one you should be worrying about, Natsuki. I'm doing well enough. Hell, I'm more worried about for you and her. Kind of funny, isn't it? It's like a worry triangle. I'm not sure I'd call it funny. You know who I'm worried about? Monica. Monica's still the only character in this mod who I feel bad for.
Oh,
And Sayori. I feel bad for Sayori too, but Sayori's also been rubbing me the wrong way, but I still feel bad for her.
I thought you were talking about me. I was
No.
like, what?
I still feel bad for her. I wish Sayori would just go talk to Monica. But Sayori's dealing with her own stuff, so I'm not gonna get mad at her. Just feels out of character still, but you know what I'm getting at. Strange. Yeah, it's strange. But listen, we've talked about it, and talked to Sayori about it. I think the three of us need to have one big talk. Yeah. Let's call it tomorrow. He nods. Sounds good. Now, math? Ugh, really? Well, not like we can't come back to it a bit later, I suppose. Thank you. You're a persistent one, you know that? Well, you love me anyway, don't you? She plants a kiss on my cheek in return.
I don't like the kissing animation. It looks like she's licking you every time.
It looks like a kiss. Check back later, and I might say yes. Gee, thanks. Not a real distraction from her math assignment, and Natsuki begins mindlessly channel surfing. She does that a lot. Then some property-based reality show. Perfect garbage to, well, Not sleep, but relax to. Natsuki wraps an arm around me, and she puts her feet up on the coffee table. Probably bad manners or something like that, and I don't care. We both just need to unwind. Sit together, engulfed in each other's presence as we binge the random show Natsuki had picked out. A long while before I start to doze off. But he said relax to, and then he went to sleep. Well, there he goes.
Oh, I fell off the bed.
That was a pretty good noise.
Or Natsuki fell, because I was like, what's that?
It was just fucking. Like, oh my god. The fuck? Is she dead?
She died already. Let's go.
What the fuck, Natsuki? Can they fuck, please? Okay. Smooth your
Yeah,
roll
they
there,
haven't
buddy.
had sex yet.
That's already a bonus. Than the original. God damn, we gotta give them credit for that. No sex at all? I mean,
last time they had sex like 3 times.
They'd
by
be
now.
fine with at least one. I wouldn't be like super opposed if they had at least one. But it was like compared to the 3 they had. God damn. I don't know.
Yeah.
The kudos. It was, kudos. Congratulations. They just removed all the sex.
Removed all the sex.
What the fuck was that? I spring up from the couch, jerking my head towards the source of the noise. Suitcase laying at the bottom of the stairs. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Alright, calm down.
Stop making him say that. It's always like, it's not serious, it's funny. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Rushing over, I peer up the stairs. Natsuki's there, alone. What's going on?
Zero.
Shit. What's she doing? Are you...
Zero, trust me when I say it's for the best.
No. You can't. Didn't we just do this? Okay, we're doing this again. Okay.
I'm not going back to Dad. I'm going to my mom's family.
Oh, I thought that was our plan! Shit, huh? What? What? Huh? I thought that was the plan. Was that not the plan? I thought that was
not
the plan. It wasn't?
No, because she didn't know where they were, so she didn't want to do it.
Oh. Oh no! Ah!
They didn't agree on the plan. They
All right.
They delayed it.
Well, that was one of the choices.
It was one of the ideas, yeah.
And then she picked it, I guess. But he doesn't like that she picked it. Why doesn't he like it? Oh,
I don't know.
because it's not safe. Of course.
I got
That's fair. You can't. It's not safe. None of this is safe, Zero. Kind of fair point. And I'm putting you in danger by staying here. Why? Getting up, your size and points to the coffee table. Answer's over there if you want to know so bad. I gulp. Pushing the table, I pick up the note. Oh, I thought her dad left a note being like, I'm coming for you.
I know where you live.
Yeah, I know where you are. Like Super's fucking like, ah! Okay, Natsuki has some good handwriting.
Yeah.
I just say that because my handwriting sucks.
Mine
Zero,
does too.
I'm sorry for running, but there's something important that's been eating away at me, and it's wrong for me to keep it from you.
Oh,
I
he
don't
was
have the
meant
guts to tell
to
you
wake
face
up
to
after
face.
she left.
Yeah.
This is what that was.
So I'm writing this note. My dad has your address and Sayori's. Oh shit, when did you get that?
Oh, what? How did he get that?
Remember that visit a couple weeks ago? Baking cupcakes to the festival? I had to get his permission to even leave the house. Because he wanted to know exactly what I was doing. Yeah. With Sayori, a few months ago, I went to her some stupid sleepover thing. Same deal. Oh, so she was hiding that. Ah.
Why does she get mad at us for
Oh.
hiding shit from her when she hid shit from us?
Hey, what? Oh.
She
Yeah,
just
because
said that-
Natsuki's a hypocrite.
Yeah. It's like, if he... The dad knew where he lived this entire fucking time. And, like, she was like, why didn't you tell me you saw him? But, like, she didn't tell you that he could have showed up at any point.
Well, yeah, that's why she says this part. Hold up. I don't know. I guess I figured the chance of putting 2 and 2 together was 0, but it was so fucking dumb for me to take my chances here. Or I was putting you and maybe even Sayori in danger. I can't justify it. Yeah, so, yeah, she knew, but she was, like, using the logic of being like, well, there's no way he's gonna do that, you know? Which is a fair point, honestly. Like, it's like, there's no way he's gonna just think that I'm there, but, so, yeah. But also, actually, I don't know. Wouldn't Natsuki's dad visit her friends and be like, I'm sorry, have you seen Natsuki?
Yeah.
Either Natsuki's dad really isn't trying, or he's just really dumb.
If he knew his address this whole time, I feel like he would have shown up by
I feel like, I was gonna say, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he would have knocked at some point. I don't know. This guy's like the least threatening, I think, Dad Suki I've ever seen. He's just dumb. Like, I just imagine him sitting there in his car, just like, where can I find Natsuki? I know where her friends live. No, she can't be there. There's no way she would be with her friends.
Yeah.
I mean,
She probably went overseas.
let me drive around town a little bit. Hold that thought, Zero. Just wait. Okay, I'll hold on to it. I'll put it in my little pocket.
Now your pocket time.
But when I realized getting to Mom's was a real possibility, I knew I had no way out to keep her out of the crosshairs. I have your phone number, and as soon as I'm at least out of town and I have a way to contact you, I'll let you know I'm safe. But if you're mad at me, rightfully so. If you want to do with me, I understand. So I'm really, really sorry for everything. For dragging into this mess, for throwing the relationship down the gutter, and the most importantly, for putting your life at risk. I really do love you, but I can't stay here. Wait, it's actually a real possibility? Oh shit! Well then this could work! This is a good plan! Good plan! Good plan! Thumbs up everybody! Good plan! Good plan!
Zero forgot what mod this was.
No, good plan! This is smart! Good plan! She's gonna go with her mom. Good plan! This is good plan. Good plan. Good plan. Good plan. I've been saying good plan so much, it doesn't sound like a word.
It doesn't sound like a word anymore.
I mean, it's a fine plan. Fine plan. Fine plan could also be good plan. Good plan.
A plan that we know is not gonna work.
Yeah. I pull out my phone. What are you doing? Zero, what are you doing? Putting a stop to this. What? Oh! But good plan!
See, I told you.
No! Good plan! No, you're not. Oh, wait, he's calling the cops. Other good plan! Other good plan! Other good plan! Other good plan!
Other good plan that she is opposed to.
Both good plans! Go with one of them, please! They're both good plans!
You both need to decide on something.
If anything, now one might be a better plan! Because, I mean, who's to say he won't find her on her way to the fucking... To the fucking... I can't speak!
You are scatterbrained.
I will say that I'm really enjoying myself here despite... I'm really enjoying myself here despite liking this mod. I'm glad you are, Gundam Tanaka. Honestly, I will say there's a reason I can't put this mod in D tier. Because, fuck, I am legitimately wondering what's gonna... what's the plan? Why am I theorizing for this mod?
Now I'm invested. Fuck.
I'm not invested, I just want to know. What isn't that one of us? Shh. Good plan! I have to. It was one thing to let you make your own choice about your own safety. Now, that's it. But now that it's mine too? And you knew? Please, Zero. Just let me get out of here, okay? Please. I lower the phone, resting my hand in my head. No! Better plan! For God's sakes, Natsuki. What happened to total transparency? Yeah, wait a minute. Couldn't she just get the police to escort her to her mom's house? Couldn't she just be like... She could just call the cops, and then the cops can be like, my dad's abusive to me. My parents are divorced. I want to live with my mom. Can you let me live with my mom? And then they could be like, well, if he's abusive, and if you do have a mom, then sure. And then... Couldn't that just work? Wait a minute, smartest plan! Best plan! No one's gonna come up with it! No! Plan! Come back! She won't even go to the foster care system. She has another parent. Zero, I think you're tired. I am. We have to go. We have to leave. What happened to total transparency? Get on her, MC! See, Monica, he's getting on her for that. Look at that.
Let's go.
That's what the note was for. I couldn't just up and disappear without an explanation. That's not what he means.
Yeah, what?
And you deserve to know. I couldn't own up to it face to face. So what? You were just trying to placate me yesterday? Acting all nice like we'd patch everything up, huh? You were trying to get my guard down? I had to! Because I knew if you thought for even 1 second I was gonna leave, you're gonna freak out like this! Zero, I just need to get out of town. Then I don't have to worry about Dad. Just need to worry about getting there. Helped you before. Why won't you let me help you again? Because I'm not sure you really helped me in the first place. What?
Okay, we're back here.
We can't keep letting her get away with this.
MC, blow up on her right now.
We can't let her keep getting away with this shit. The type of shit that she says and then just goes off with an I'm sorry.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
she can't keep getting away with this shit. Thank you for larger bid, Sora. You're giving too much credit for stupid high school kids. Oh yeah, obviously. Their plans, obviously them not having a realistic plan is, I guess, relatable because they're both dumb. It's not like Monica's in this room where I'm like, Monica would probably have a good plan. This is Natsuki and MC. There's no smart people here. Which is why if they told Yuri or Monica or Sayori, they'd have a better plan than these two dimwits. I'm sorry. I don't want to come off as I don't want to come off as an ungrateful asshole because I knew you were doing all you could to help. But you really should have left well enough alone. Well enough? How was the way you were living in any way well enough? Because if I hadn't come here, Dad would still be his usual asshole self, as opposed to a psychotic asshole who could burst through the door any minute to kill us. Could have waited out that month. We're doing this again? Didn't I say that?
yeah.
Well, bro, Act 3 is pretty... Act 3's kind of punk. Kinda. It's better than the other ones, I guess. In fact, you know what? No, we're not. I paced the living room. The whole point of this was to get her away from him. If it means she has to leave here too, so be it. She'll be safe with her family. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get you to your mom's family. Because I sure as hell can't keep you here.
I already have an idea. Sort of. Me and Sayori already...
What? She knew too? That's... Help now, let it out later. Not important right now. Just lay it out for me.
In fact, maybe better if she was here.
We'll all work it out. Okay. You call her. She's either not awake yet, or on one of her early morning walks. Either case, she'll pick up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make some toast. Toast? I am hungry, you know. Toast is my stress food. I'm making toast! Butter on toast!
Making toast.
MC, my dad's here! Making toast! Butter on toast! Pull out my phone to Natsuki before storming out of the living room. Bland brown bread goes in the toaster.
Ew.
I cannot believe her. At the same time, I really can. The pieces start to come together. If she really believed that her dad wouldn't come looking for her, of course he became too close to Bear when she showed up within walking distance. How didn't I see it coming? Of course he'd want to know her every move. Ping of the toaster drags me back into the real world as I realize I let it run a little too long. Slathering butter on the blackened toast, my mind can't help but wander back to the matter at hand. How the hell are we going to get her there anyway? Trains are expensive as hell. Think those are planes. I mentioned the fact that she needed a passport. Both are dead ends.
Whew!
And comes slamming down to the table in frustration. Fortunately, it brings Natsuki to the kitchen.
Zero? Something wrong? If it's because of me leaving, I don't have...
No. Not that. Also, don't you dare say you don't have to leave. We are not postponing this again. You are leaving. The toast? Huh?
What the fuck are you talking about now?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. The toast? Huh?
It's fine.
Takes her slice and bites down on it. Threw my phone from her. I look for my banking app. I gulp. $40. No grocery money until the 15th. Okay. Need to put a plan together. How much do you think you have on you? Cash, I mean. Rummages around her pocket, producing a single 20. Can I just ask, what was your plan before? Just get as far as you could with just that? I didn't really have one. Well, I have an idea. Just no way to pay for it. Well, let me hear it. This is on cue. The door clicks open, revealing Sayori. Thank God. What did they want me to think it was? Like, obviously it was Sayori. She's the only person who was coming over. The dad is just randomly here. Hello, it is me.
Enter the door.
Motion for her to shut the door behind her. Why isn't it locked? Hi.
Fair.
Hey, Zero. Natsuki. How goes the planning?
Well, trying to figure out transport. Well, a train's too expensive and a plane is out of the question. So we're kinda coaches, Zero. Huh?
Coaches. We figured this part out already.
Yeah, they're like the budget option.
Really cheap. Me and Mom took one to go on holiday a few years back.
I remember that. Weren't you going to visit family?
Yeah, sorry, Zero. You know what she's like. Anyway, a coach is your best bet on a budget of...
Around 60 bucks.
You really are low, huh? Don't worry, I'll break the piggy and...
Sayori, you don't have to.
I want to. Also, Natsuki, you're becoming old too. You have the little crow's feet. Yay!
What?
Natsuki's got little bags in her eyes too. She's
I
also
thought she always
old.
had those.
Did she? I don't know, I'm only noticing them now. Whatever. Whatever help you can give us, we'll take.
Thanks, Zero. So, last I checked, the coach is generally gonna cost around 80 bucks per person.
They don't even exist. They only exist in Japan. Or are you talking about something else? New York. Everyone's tired, but we have to do this. I think we're getting close to the end.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end. We're almost there.
I want her to die.
I think there's an Act 4 probably though, but I doubt it's that long if I had to guess. If I had to guess, Act 4 is probably the epilogue.
Okay.
One way.
I thought this was the budget option.
It is.
Jesus. We're 20 short just for Natsuki. Sorry, but I think you may have to make the journey alone. Nod solemnly. Sayori, since you offered, you got a 20 to spare?
I've got like 50 bucks. That'll at least cover a coach, then some extra money for food and stuff.
I have a question. Hold up. We were gonna get Natsuki. Wait, what? The coach is gonna cost you 80 bucks per person. So we're 20 just for Natsuki. Sorry, but I think you have to make the journey alone. Was he also gonna move up there with her? Jesus.
That's probably what was gonna happen, yeah.
He's also gonna move up there? He's gonna
Because he
leave
wants-
Sayori?
Because the thing why he was like upset was because she was leaving forever. So like he wanted to be with her. So
Well, no, that's not why he was upset. He was upset because she didn't tell him about her dad knowing where he lives.
Oh yeah, that too.
It wasn't about that. They didn't even mention that he was going. Hold up, MC. What the fuck? They didn't even mention he was going with her.
Then I'll at least cover a coach and some extra money for food and stuff. That'll at least.
Okay, so we can do this then. Well, we might as well finalize this then. Sayori?
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you now.
Oh, okay. Thought you said it was in a piggy bank.
The piggy was metaphysical.
Exhaled strongly out of my nose, breaking a smile for the first time in days. You mean metaphorical?
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, Natsuki. Gives me the 20. Alright. That's the best line of the mod, metaphysical. With the coach payment finalized and the ticket printed, I idly spin in my chair while Sayori and Natsuki sit on the edge of my bed. Now I brace to ask the question that's undoubtedly on everyone's minds. So, what about tonight? Can't stay here. Nor your place. The coach leaves at, what, 3?
3:20.
Yeah. We have some time we need to kill. A hotel. Sarah opens her phone up and starts typing away.
It doesn't look like an option.
Especially considering you literally don't have money. What? You literally just established that you barely have enough money to go to the fucking coach. Think I have money for a fucking hotel?
Even the cheapest hotel is way too expensive since we've only got, what, 30 bucks left?
Okay. How about we try someone else's place tonight?
We can make it look like a sleepover.
On a school night? That's tricky. Oh, Sayori. What if we ask Yuri?
I mean, I can check, but her parents wouldn't even have me over to study with her, remember? So I don't think we can pull that off.
Damn it! Well, looks like that leaves... Natsuki sigh in unison. Yeah, I know. Sayori wouldn't sigh about Monica, what? Why are they treating Monica like this? Like, I don't understand. Why is Monica like the character I feel the worst for the most? Like, I feel bad for Monica, dude. Like, again, I don't even think Sayori would act like that towards Monica. She would want to just make amends. She would just want to talk to her. She's our only choice. Yeah, also, this also goes against what Sayori literally said. Sayori literally said, I don't think it was Monica's fault and that she didn't deserve that. Also, Sayori, we have to stay with Monica? What? That literally doesn't make sense at all.
I hate to admit it, but kinda need to try. Sayori?
Shrugs her shoulders, nodding.
Not like we have much of a choice.
So I'll make the call. As I'm scrambling around my pockets, find the one with my phone in it. I wander off into the living room, out of Natsuki and Sayori's earshot. Not sure of what I'm going to even say. I hesitate. How the hell am I going to convince her to have a sleepover on a school night? I know. Tapping her number, I initiate the call. Monica, hey!
Oh, hey, Zero. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, you too.
How's Sayori?
Oh, she's good. In fact, that's what I wanted to call about. Well, how can I say this? Am I really going to do this? If it backfires... No, she'll understand the situation calls for it. Well, Sayori's looking to try and make up with you. And if you'll believe it, Natsuki feels bad for whatever it is she said. I don't know what, she wouldn't tell me. Listen, either way, they both want to talk it out with you. Basically, you're wondering if you're free to hang out tonight. I like how he's like, this might backfire, but I'll just say it. Oh man, MC's just doing what should have been done.
Yeah.
They want to make amends with you. Oh my god, I can't believe that it takes a bait to make them actually fucking forgive Monica. Trying to make things right between all of us?
Oh, absolutely. Truth be told, all week I've been praying for a chance to apologize. So it's a real relief. Hey, how about we make it a thing?
A thing?
A sleepover. My parents are out of town, so I could have you guys here. And it gives us more time to get it all out there, you know? Oh, I can dig out the air mattress.
We don't deserve Monica.
Oh my god.
We don't deserve Monica.
Deserve her.
We don't deserve her. We don't deserve Monica in this mod. She's too nice. Monica MVP. We don't deserve Monica. She doesn't deserve all this shit that she's given. So Monica finally figured out about abuse, but the chances of her closeness hindering everything is so high. I feel the possibilities in my head. I don't know. We'll see if they're dumb enough to make Monica end up calling Natsuki, but I don't even know if they're gonna even tell her the truth. That's the thing. I don't think they're even gonna tell her that. I think right now they're just gonna say sleepover. Yeah, that works. Act natural. Put up some light resistance. Wait, won't you be studying for that math test tomorrow?
It's just a math test. Sure, it's really important, and, well, I have to get an A on it, especially if I want to apply to universities with the best scores possible. And, you know, and...
Oh, no, she's talking. Did they get, like, Monica and Yuri confused? Monica doesn't ramble. This is like a Yuri thing. Because one time I noticed earlier they were talking about how smart Yuri was, and I was like, did they get these characters mixed up? I feel like the character traits of these two characters got switched. Not saying Yuri isn't smart, but I don't think Yuri's like the brains. Like, that's what I was like. I feel like they got them like switched. I was like Monica doesn't ramble. If anything, doesn't Monica have social skills? Why would she ramble? Rambling is usually something of somebody who doesn't really have very good social skills.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think they don't know how Monica writes. I'm starting to think they don't know how Monica acts. I mean, at least she's
I'm glad
not
they
that
don't write
bad.
her that much.
At least she's not that bad. She just isn't Monica, but she's not terrible. She's not bass exit music bad, I guess. Monica, breathe.
oh, right.
Maybe I shouldn't have acted natural.
Sorry, I was rambling. It's important, but this is more so.
We don't deserve Monica.
We don't.
She really just said that her parents, she just really just said her friends are way more important. We don't deserve Monica.
Are important than her future.
I think Monica's turbulent over the whole thing with Sayori. She's shaken up. That could be true. I could see that being like that. Good point,
Yeah,
Sora.
she didn't expect to get a call from them.
Yeah,
so
I could see it like that. She's a little nervous. I could see that. All right, yeah, I could see that. Well, Monica, you are usually. Oh yeah, right. She says.
And it's not like I'm ill prepared for it.
Well, Monica, you usually are on top of things.
Oh, anyway, when were you thinking you'd be popping down?
I glance at the time on the TV. 1:34. Well, how's Bob? Can't speak. Well, how's 8:30 work for you?
That works really well, actually.
Great. See you then.
Looking forward to it.
And
Zero, thanks for helping me sort this whole mess out.
Aw. We don't deserve her! But I'm stuck with fucking Pink Bitch and fucking Dumbo Man!
Yeah.
I'm just glad they've given me another chance.
Sure. Well, I've gotta get ready, so see you later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you then. Bye.
Zero, how many times are you gonna say it? As many times as I need, Ayat. As many times as I need. I hang up. Returning to the kitchen, I see Sayori jamming a slice of bread in the toaster. You haven't eaten?
It's been a busy morning. I didn't get a chance to before coming here. Did I?
Oh no, don't worry about it. I clap my hands together. Granted, there was no need for a second chance. This cough was never large enough to warrant this, but it's okay. Yeah. Literally, this didn't have to happen. Literally, they could have fixed it and then be like, hey, Monica, can you help us? Can we come over to your house? Oh, sure. But no, they had to make it, have that dumbass literature club conflict to make it awkward for when they go over there. You know what? Fair. I would do the same if Yuri did this. Yeah, you're lucky, Aya. Yuri's at least mostly in character. So, Monica's more than happy to let us stay the night. Seems pretty desperate to make up with you two. Have them look very enthused. Why would Sayori not look enthused? She literally said it wasn't her fault.
Monica?
Yeah, but I'm like, who is this Sayori? Sayori is on the neutral scale. If I had to rate where they all are in terms of my like, in terms of where I like them in this mod, Monica's like A tier. Because she has problems in the fact they made her too fucking, like, clueless on on how to be social on depressed people. Little dumb.
She's
So-
kinda dumb.
Yeah, and with coddling her. So, but overall, she doesn't do anything that makes me dislike her. Fucking Sayori is like a C tier. Because sometimes she's very relatable and I like her. And sometimes I'm like, why would Sayori be so mean to Monica? For like no reason. Like, Dan's even said that Sayori's whole point is that she wants her friends to be happy. So it's like, why would she sit here and like purposely not want to make up with her friends? Sayori is actually Natsuki. You know what? It would explain a lot. Yuri is like, I guess, A tier because I don't have much problems with Yuri and she made the mystery blend. And Yuri is just trying to be a good friend to Sayori, so Yuri gets an A tier as well. She did leave the club without saying anything, but that seems like a Yuri thing to do anyway. Yuri's not very vocal, so...
I, like, wasn't focused on what you were talking about, and then
I'm putting them all on tier lists.
I randomly came back and you said Yuri was A tier, and I was like, well, I didn't know. I didn't realize we were putting characters in tier list.
Natsuki's an F tier. I hate her. Natsuki's F tier. And MC, he's like D.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some problems, a lot of them, but he's got some redeeming qualities to sometimes, but a lot of the time he pisses me off too. Natsuki's F. Fuck Natsuki.
He is a D tier human being.
And Natsuki gets an F tier just because I just don't like him. It's obviously, he's a bad guy. Like, what, do you think I'm...
He's also stupid.
It was like, he's a bad guy, I don't like him. It was like, he's an abuser, why would I like that guy? I don't look very enthused. Hey, come on, this is a good thing. Thank you, MC. Now, not? You sure you're completely ready to go? Yeah, I've got everything packed. It's just... if I show up at Monica's with a suitcase full of stuff, that's gonna look a little weird. Why not leave it here? When we leave there, we stop by here and pick it up. Still on the way to the coach stop.
What? Just say that it's your sleepover stuff.
And that's true, you could just say that. And then you bring some pajamas or something with you to Monica's. Yeah, okay, that works. Now, is that everything? They nod. You got the ticket? Natsuki waves it about before putting it back down on the counter. Okay, we're due to be there at 7:30. So, we got some time to kill. Anyone want to watch some TV? Come on, there's gotta be something else to do in this house. It's your house, dude. Right, I'd say video games, but I don't know where the controllers are. Maybe we can... you know what? TV it is. They really don't have any idea to do anything else. Why do they just watch TV?
Yay, TV.
Down the road. It's down this road. Natsuki and I tag along behind us. Sayori leads us onto Monica Street. Again for early morning. I'm surprised at how deserted the street is.
I thought it was called Monica Street.
Monica Street. It's relieving, at least. Sayori suddenly veers left and onto the front porch of a large house. This place seems very Monica. Take the initiative and rap on the door a couple of times. Nothing. I'll try again. A muffled coming echoes through the door.
Is that what it's called to knock on a door?
I guess.
Where they
Rap
live?
it. Yeah.
I guess.
You know what? I kind of underestimate how much left is in this mod. You might have another hour to an hour and a half left. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. We give each other one last look before.
Hey guys, you made it. Did you three get here okay?
Yeah, Sayori showed us the route.
That's great.
Any chance we can come in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Monica ushers all in before pushing the door to behind us. Out of the frying pan and into the fryer. Monica leads us through the hallway and into the living room. At first, I can't help but think it's just messy. But on closer inspection, the mess is in fact a stack of board games. Is that Monopoly? Zero, no one would blame me for streaming this another day. See, that's the problem. I don't want to stream this another day.
The thing is, I have to go to bed early, so we might have to stream this another day depending on how long it takes.
I don't know if I have to do this.
I still have like 3 hours left though. So.
Oh, okay. What? He wants us to, I doubt it's gonna be 3 hours left. He wants us to make up over board games?
Oh yeah, how are you guys?
Why are they mad? Sayori should be willing to fucking give her a chance. Like, oh my fucking god.
Monica had like an unamused face just a bit ago too. Right now.
Natsuki's able to use either Monopoly or Monica. Monica, what's going on here?
Well, whenever I got in a fight with my parents, they'd bring out the board games. Good way of getting things off your chest. Whether it's school grades,
clubroom activities. Subtlety is an art form, I guess. Natsuki takes charge. Look, can we just chill out for a little? Without having everything prepared to the smallest detail?
Um,
Her eyes glance over at Sayori.
but,
And again,
yeah, I suppose that works. Yeah, in that case, do you want me to put on a movie?
that's more like it. Try to stop my ass from rolling to the back of my head because we're only here out of necessity. Three of us pile into the single couch as Monica starts looking through her archaic A to Z collection of
They
Blu-rays.
just like hate her right now for some reason.
And I have no, they literally hate her just for the fact, you guys are the ones who aren't chill. Exactly. Oh, do we have to play board games, Monica?
Like,
yeah,
I feel like it's a
like, who
chore
the
to
fuck?
be here.
It's a chore to play board games. Are Sayori's antidepressants kicking in again? Oh my god, I forgot about that. No, she's turning into bass exit music, Sayori. She's being an asshole. They just couldn't help themselves. They just really like to characterize Sayori as a dickhead. Like, they just could not help themselves.
They really couldn't.
Perhaps the most characteristic Monica would be subtly prepared for this. Yeah, if she's like, sleepover, let's have some board games. I don't see the problem with this. Why was that an issue? Like, it's so dumb. Why do they hate Monica? They just hate her just because she didn't know how to deal with Sayori's depression. Which even in itself is dumb for Monica to not know how to do. But it's like, it's just dumb. It's a hard thing for people to deal with. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I was thinking for a 95-bit Slytherin. I don't know if I ever think of that. Also, Sora gives 100 bits. You're giving too much. Oh yeah, no, you already gave. Sora said that. My bad. I thought you gave that recently. I don't know if I thanked Slytherin for his bits. I might have already did that, but you got double thanks. There you go. Sayori buries her head into her phone. Clearly not ready for the inevitable talk. My eyes can roll much further in the back of my head. The door goes again.
I'll get it. Everyone stay where you are.
Monica dashes out the room. Who? Natsuki trade looks. I mean, it can't be Natsuki. It literally, she doesn't even know that Natsuki's missing, so. There's no way she managed to pull Yuri away for a sleepover on a school night. 2 seconds later, she's back with pizza. Yep, see?
Pizza.
Sure, I'm hungry anyway. Monica slams the pizza down on the table. Sarah perks up, loyal at the sight of free pizza, but quickly returns to her phone. Sayori! Stop being an ass! Did you?
I can't exactly cancel an order once it's out for delivery.
Fair enough.
Oh, plates! How could I forget?
What's wrong with ordering pizza? I don't understand the issue here. We really don't deserve Monica. See? They're just being an ass to her for no reason. Like, what the fuck? Why are we... Also, yeah, can this mod stop trying to bait people into thinking that it's Natsuki? Like, why I gotta make it all quiet? Like, oh, who's at the door?
Who's at the door?
Why the fuck would it be Natsuki? She literally doesn't even know Natsuki's situation.
Yeah.
Monica dashes out of the room again into what I assume is the kitchen. Natsuki leans in and whispers to me. Is drilling stop treating Sarah like some sad puppy into her head the last thing I have to do before skipping town? She got pizza and board games! What's the problem?
She's not treating Sayori like everything. She's just treating you like friends right now.
Like, what? It literally just got, like, what? This is literally a sleepover. Like, what the
How
fuck?
dare you buy pizza for Sayori, but I bought for everybody. No, don't buy pizza for Sayori.
Like, oh my god, and yet back again. And just Natsuki's just proving more and more. Monica is giving shelter and being polite in hospital to them, and they're holding it against her. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Just fuck these people. Our protagonist, ladies and gentlemen!
They're like tricking her into like pretending like they want to make up with her.
The characters we're supposed to like! Oh man! I love her!
Yeah.
Thanks, Exit Music! I love Monica! That was the goal, right? This was a Monica mod.
Yeah, of course.
I hope not, but seeing how tonight's going so far, I can't be too sure. I shrug. Well, I better not be the only one batting for Sayori this time. How about no one bats for Sayori like you keep saying, and Sayori speak up?
Yeah, Sayori needs to talk.
Let Sayori actually start acting more like Sayori and actually talk to her friend. And tell her what's wrong. You won't be. Natsuki stops and looks to Sayori, still glued to her phone screen. Psst. Natsuki lightly prods Sayori's forehead to get her attention.
Eh?
The risk of sounding like a hypocrite, if she starts acting up and you don't think you're ready to deal with it, you don't have to stay. We're not in school. This isn't a club meeting. What? I mean, you don't have to stay! Natsuki, this is the worst advice!
Also, define acting up. Getting her pizza?
This advice is terrible. Why doesn't she literally could just say, if she starts acting up, talk to her. That would be the advice. This advice is terrible. This advice is literally telling people, yeah, if someone doesn't know how to treat you when you have depression and it's clearly bothering you, don't explain to that person. Don't tell them that, hey, I don't like that you're doing this. Just get up and leave, kids. Get up and leave the situation. Because apparently they were supposed to accommodate for you. They were supposed to know that.
Run from your problems.
Yeah, they were already supposed to know that. If those people didn't already know that, fuck them. Like, that's such a stupid fucking, like, this is such a stupid fucking, like, mindset. Like, holy shit. This is such a stupid mindset. God, I feel like I'll miss nothing if I leave for 5 seconds. I need to breathe fresh air. Probably won't.
You should go breathe fresh air. You need it.
We're not in school. This isn't a club meeting. Start feeling uncomfortable, just go. Yeah, instead of talking.
I'll be okay, Nats. I guess we'll just need to get out of the way eventually.
Almost as on cue, Monica turns at plates and drinks. Guys, they're just a group of teenagers. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they think they are, alright? That's not the point here, though. Even as teenagers, you're smart enough to understand that.
Yeah.
And also, that's my problem. My problem with it would be if the story actually punished them for this action. But the story reinforces their actions by making it seem like they're correct. That's the problem. There's a problem by having a bunch of teenagers like this, but then it's like... But then the story obviously shows the choice that they're making isn't the right one. The story's trying to paint it as if Monica acting like this is actually bad.
Yeah, like she's being an asshole or being like, really, like, I don't know, acting up in Natsuki's words. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but I guess that's what she's doing.
Almost as of a cue, yeah, right. Where did that? Drinks down the table and starts handing out the plates. Practically gravitates towards Sayori with the first one. Still hesitant, Sayori snatches out of Monica's hands, though, before she can say anything. They have her plates, Monica opens the pizza box. Why would you be mad at her?
She knows that they're not, they don't want to be there. Like, she's upset.
Y'all ever seen teens act this fucking stupid? Monica has toxic friends, dude. Bro, Sayori!
Yeah.
Come on!
Well, let's dig in.
I grab a slice. Natsuki reluctantly follows up. Sayori?
Are you not hungry, Sayori? Not really. Well, why don't you have a drink?
Monica grabs one of the several soda bottles on the table and holds it out to her.
You must be thirsty after walking all the way here.
Walk here wasn't that bad, Monica. It was only 600,000 hours. I counted one, drama queen.
Shut up.
Monica turns to Sayori.
Anything for you? I'm fine right now, thanks.
That joke felt extremely forced also.
Yeah, nobody laughed. Everyone was not.
Sayori laughed, but then Monica just looked sad again. This is terrible. This scene is terrible. I literally don't like Natsuki at all in this entire scene.
This entire mod.
I was like, this entire scene is just terrible. I just feel bad for Monica.
Hey, are you sure? It's not a problem.
I can already see where this is going. Time to step in. Hey, what movie are we gonna watch?
Oh, I'm not sure. What are you all in the mood for?
I don't really care. Yeah, anything would be fine. Monica turns to Sayori and flashes her a strained smile.
Well, what about you, Sayori? I don't know. Surprise us?
Yeah, you know what you've got more than we do. Pick out something. Grace lights up with excitement.
Ooh, okay. Great idea. I think I have something up my sleeve that I think you guys would love.
Goes over to where she keeps her movies and eagerly rifles through them. Their back turns, Sayori looks at me and gives a faint smile. Monica returns holding what looks to be some sort of indie art house film.
Alright, I've got our movie.
Natsuki's face turns sour. She eyeballs the cover, though she doesn't say anything. I'm not surprised, however. Sayori seems to perk up at the sight of it and leans forward in her chair, pocketing her phone.
Ooh, I heard about this one. It's supposed to be like a sci-fi-ish detective movie, right? Spot on, Sayori.
Isn't it kind of a slow burn?
Anticipation is everything, Zero. You have to build the right mood for the right payoff, you know? It's actually one of my favorites. It's so rich with symbolism and parallels between the... I'm rambling again. Let's just get to it.
An idea of a good time doesn't involve watching something this out there. But Sayori looks actually excited. Oh my god, Sayori remembered her character. I'm so glad that Sayori finally remembered her character. Turn to Natsuki with a pained expression. She sighs. Hey, at least it's something to do. Would you rather mediate an argument? Fair. You suffered through my garbage. What argument? You mean a discussion between two people that would end perfectly fine if they just talked?
Yeah.
Like, how would there be an argument? It will be an argument if you're involved, Natsuki, because you don't know how to fucking communicate with people. You gremlin.
Gremlin.
Yeah, I know. And I will. It's just... never mind. Returning, Monica hits the play button. Just like that, the tension caused by Natsuki's combative nature slowly dissolves as we all draw our attention to the movie. Mysterious tones, setting open text, crawls, gives away to a vibrant skyline. Rows of skyscrapers dotting the landscape. Next shot reveals the same view, reflected in someone's eye.
Ooh, cool! Isn't it so? You know, of all the 25 or so movies this guy's made, this is his favorite. And it came out 35 years ago, no less. Monica, we're trying to watch.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
of course. My bad.
Monica's attention drawn back to a dingy, cold interview room on screen. A lone ceiling fan spins above. Figures sit across from each other, staring each other down. Wouldn't Sayori be the one to talk during the movie?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm remembering. I'm sorry. Bold for me to assume there'd be right characterization. I'm just gonna go back. I'm sorry, I have to remember what mod we were playing. Because I was like, wouldn't Sayori be the one to talk during the movie? And then they'd be like, Sayori. Why is Natsuki being a bitch again? Because she just is this entire mod.
Yeah.
Man, can we remove Natsuki? This would be a better mod. Two figures sit across from each other, staring each other down. The image of the room leaks into ours.
This is so... not really creepy, but... do you mean atmospheric? Yeah! It does have a looming presence, doesn't it?
Turn my attention to Natsuki, who seems to be unaware of the fact that she's starting to doze off. Instead of giving her a nudge, but... she's gone, what, a day and a half without sleep? Please let her sleep. I just want her gone. Let her sleep. Make her leave. Yes, let her sleep. I do not want to talk to her anymore. She's probably better off for it. I can still wake her up in time anyway. And then, when I know she's on her way to her mom's, safe and sound, I can finally say, fuck! Monologue was really interrupted by a gunshot. The interview's gone awry. One man, not holding a gun, lets off another shot at the interviewer. What the hell?
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be so loud.
You better be sorry. You scared the hell out of us. Only you, because you were going to sleep. It was like a drop of a hat, Natsuki went from barely conscious to fiery anger. I rest my hand on her leg to signal her to chill out. Realizing her outburst, she quickly mellows. It's fine. Sorry. Just watch the movie. Monica stands dumbfounded at her quick demeanor change. Snaps back to reality and meekly nods her head.
Okay, sure.
Further we get into the movie, the more uncomfortable Monica's expression and body language becomes. Yeah, because she's starting to get tired of you guys treating her like shit.
Just trying to do something nice.
She continually glances at Sayori, who's completely engrossed in the happenings of the film. Because she desperately wants to say something to her. And I don't need to be a detective to figure out what. Curls her eyebrow back and forth like she's giving herself an eternal pep talk. Then,
Sayori? Yeah?
balks a bit, and pauses the film.
What's up? I'm sorry. I didn't treat you how I should have. And I want you to know that... well, that I love you, and I don't want us to drift apart like this. I'm here if you need me. but I trust that you know how to manage yourself more than I do. And
Silence as her voice trails off. I don't think I've ever seen Monica this timid.
it's okay, Monica. It's alright. Honestly, I'm not as bothered by it now.
That's a fucking lie. You kept fucking exhaling and shit this entire. Do they forget what they make Sayori act like? Like, everything she says is so fucking backwards. Like, everything they make Sayori says is such a flip-flop. They'll make her go one point being like, it's not Monica's fault, and Monica didn't deserve that. Then later she'll be all like, we're going to Monica's house. She'll be like, ah. It's like, what the, or like treat her like shit the entire time. It's like, what the fuck? One or the other. You can't have both ways. Like, I get that she probably shouldn't have babied her in the context of the plot, but her friends are the ones shitting on her in this situation. Exactly. Like, my god, even and they're shitting on her when she's trying to make amends. And I'm like, Sayori would never even do that.
Yeah.
Like, this is Sayori. You know Sayori, the one that cares about friendship the most out of all of them and tries to keep the club together. Her, like, #1 goal. Remember in the base game where she didn't like that Natsuki and Yuri were arguing because she never wanted the club to separate? Yeah, that same Sayori is now just leaving the club and leaving Monica in the dust.
For some reason.
Like, what? Huh? Like, it's just like...
but thanks. It still means a lot anyway.
Both glance at each other anxiously for a moment, before Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Monica looks relieved more than anything. Well, at least they finally made up. That's all that I'm happy about, at least. My god. It's just one of those things where it's like, should this have had to happen? Hell no. Am I at least happy that it happened? Yes. Just, it did not have to happen. Despite how mind-numbingly awkward this was, it's sweet seeing the makeup. How was it awkward? That was fine. It was cute. Didn't know I ordered diabetes with this pizza. You shut up. And like that, the sweetness of the moment is gone. Sayori giggles and Monica sighs, side B with a small smile. Natsuki stuffs her face with a slice before shoving one in my hand. Having only had toast to eat, I graciously take it.
But really, thanks, Monica. And I'm sorry for storming out of the club and not talking to you for days. I don't know, I feel like I was overreacting.
Natsuki flares up at this. Natsuki, she was! Fuck you! Like, literally fuck you, she was!
She's literally defending herself, and you're gonna.
Natsuki's defending something that Sayori isn't even defending.
Doesn't this count as Natsuki babying Sayori?
I was about, yes, it does. MC's already pointed that out. He's like, you're babying Sayori right now. Please be civil.
Oh no, you weren't. I don't know if I'd have done the same, but I really do understand.
Damn. She got him. Monica really got in that sneak diss. I don't know if I would have done the same, but I understand.
I don't know if that was a really smart decision.
Damn. But again, that's something where I'm like, so in this mod, you want me to believe that Monica would stay true to trying to keep a friendship more than Sayori would? Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep, okay. Sure. Okay. Let's just continue.
I'm just glad we got it resolved, eventually. Anyway.
Awkwardly coughs.
Some more drinks?
Following our flurry of nods, she disappears into the kitchen, opening the fridge. She's justified to sneak this. In fact, she should have committed. She should have full dissed. Oh goddamn, my hand's going. He's like, in fact, she should have full on told her.
She should have fucking freaked out on her.
You know, she'd have freaked out on both of them. Like, you guys should have just talked to me about it.
You guys should have stopped just being bitches about it.
Yeah, I was like, she should have fucking got on him. Honestly, would it be too far-fetched if Monica was like, well, you guys should have just talked to me. If you told me, I would have stopped. She should have popped off.
She should have popped off, dude.
And she has full right to.
really does.
But you know what? Monika's too nice for that shit. Monika has the patience of a saint, apparently.
She really does.
Nice looks at me, then back to Sayori. I can feel her discontent from here. Really cares for Sayori. That much is evident. Does she? She didn't even tell her the full story about her dad until fucking later. Yeah, she sure does care for Sayori.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if Sayori's happy, I am too. Although they touch Natsuki's hand, which he immediately retracts. I feel like she just pretends to care about Sayori just so she can have a reason to yell at Monika. You got pizza sauce in your palm, greasy hands. Alright. So I wipe off my hands with a napkin. Monika turns her fresh cups of what looks like juice.
I hope these are alright, guys. We're out of soda already.
Monika, if your therapy session is over, could you put the film back on? It's just about to fall asleep. I hear a faint buzzing. Put my hand in my pocket where my phone is. I like how she's like, Monika needs to apologize and shit. And then she's like, your therapy session? Oh yeah, of course. How dare Monika do the right thing? Natsuki just wanted Monika to stay a bitch. She just wanted Monika to just stay angry just so she had a reason to be mad at her.
Yeah.
I don't like this character.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen right now.
I put my hand in my pocket where my phone is. Not mine. Sayori glances down and frowns before stepping away.
It's Mom. Sorry.
Oh, Sayori might have to leave.
I'll be right back.
Oh, great.
Around in the corner of the hall, she silently mouths a come on and curls a finger in my direction. Oh no. Not now. She can't go back home. Why didn't she talk to her mom about it? God, what about her mom? It's hardly safe for her. Crossing the situation in a mile a minute, I beg a Sayori's call and silently follow her out. Like I could not have handled this gaslighting for more than 5 seconds. Oh yeah, I would have popped off, definitely. Yeah, no, yeah. Monika has the patience of a goddamn saint, like I said. I feel like any normal person would have popped off there on them. Like, I would have fucking popped off.
She keeps looking like she's about to. Like, she's getting pissed.
She's like pissed every time Natsuki says something. Monika's getting fed up with Natsuki, dude.
Yeah.
As I turn the corner, I'm greeted by Sayori angrily whispering into the receiver.
But Mom... Yeah, we planned it this morning. But... I've been really enjoying myself, though. Like, really. Mom, it's not like that anymore. I'm better now. Fine. Be there in an hour.
Hanging up, she turns to look at me.
Zero, I'm sorry.
Crap. She
Still got a stick up. Still worried about me. Sorry, Zero. I need to go.
Isn't there any way for you to get out of it? Like, just don't go? At least until Natsuki's gone?
Zero, I think if I didn't show up, she'd probably call the cops.
What? Things that bad?
Yeah, that bad.
Okay. It is next door. You hear anything? Call me. Okay?
I will, Zero. Can you tell them?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pulls me to a one-armed hug.
Alright. I'll talk to you when you guys come out get your stuff, okay? Mom will probably be out there by then, so...
Okay.
Well, see you later.
With that, Sarah makes the beeline to the front door. Try to ease back in the living room unnoticed. What's up with her? Oh, her mom called. Wanted her back home. Something about not telling her about the sleepover.
Aw, that's a shame. I really enjoyed having her here.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she felt the same, Monika. Why are you speaking for her? Shut up, Natsuki! Oh my god!
Every time Monika and Natsuki are in the same room, it's like the worst mod ever.
Natsuki needs to just like... Natsuki, leave!
She's holding a heavy grudge right now.
Not. Uh-huh, just a sec. Know what that sounds like? A cover. You've only gone and screwed up again, haven't you? Natsuki. Monika, you keep pushing her away with her sad puppy attitude, and one day she won't be so polite. She's had to put up with a whole lot this week thanks to you. Natsuki! What? It really was her mom. Natsuki silently stares at me. Yeah, right, plaster on her face. Alright, if you're gonna be like that, I sigh. 1, she got the call in here. I don't see a way for her to have faked getting a call. My phone was in my pocket, and I doubt I'd be able to make a call through my jeans. 2, and I really don't want to have to bring this up, but her mom is still really worried about her because of, you know, like, unhealthily. Like, every second she's out of my sight is a second she could be throwing a finger across my neck in a cutthroat motion. Alright? So, lay off Monica. Really wasn't her fault. Thank you, MC. This is why you will get bumped up to C tier for that.
He is now C. Me C minus.
He is now bumped up to C tier for that. Thank Christ. Because he basically just said everything that I was gonna say. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God, Natsuki, piss off. Takes a second to pipe up. I'm sorry, Monica.
It's alright, Natsuki. I get it.
Not nods.
Now, pizza?
Sure. I might pass, actually. See, how is she still friendly to— They don't deserve Monica.
They don't.
They do. She does not deserve Monica. Oh, she is just too nice to them. She is so nice to them. She does not deserve her. Also, what kind of bullshit was she trying to say here? Like, your sad puppy attitude, and one day she won't be— you keep pushing her away with that attitude. Oh, you mean because you guys left her? And you yelled at her telling her that her club was gonna disband? She was afraid of losing her fucking friends!
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did you want her to act like?
Monica's just taking this.
Man, Monica, stop being so upset about us leaving your club. And not talking to you. Like, fucking what? It's getting draining hearing Natsuki just explode on literally everyone and just saying sorry and then just do it again and apologize. Yeah, it's like Natsuki does that a little bit in the base game, but she doesn't do it that much. She does not do it that much. Like, my God. I love Monica in this mod. I don't love her. I just think she's the only saving grace in terms of how nice she is. I don't love her, though. Her characterization is still off with even having her coddle a depressed person like that.
She's not that bad, though.
She's definitely not as bad as, like, OG Monica. I will say that. She is not as bad. But the whole coddling thing is a little annoying because I feel like she would not act like that. It's okay. Once we finish this, we can get in all our discussion. I might pass, actually. Not so much of an appetite.
Oh, that's no worries. Juice?
Sure, thanks.
Think nothing of it.
Pours me a drink. 3 of us turn our focus back to the movie. And that's the other thing. Was she like trying to say like, oh, her offering Sayori juice was her coddling her? Well, she just offered juice to MC. She offered food to all of you. That's not coddling. That's just being a good host. It's called being friendly. Something Natsuki doesn't know how to be.
I'm a sharpshooter, I post masquerade, hiding